Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 839, coming to you live from somewhere nowhere, Dallas, Texas. What a day. We have gotten to get a bunch of errands done now that we're back stateside. But one of the things that I was asked to do to sort of cover some of the AI tokens that I have my eye on, different agents, specifically around out, as well as different projects, and we're going to sort of run through those. Really easy, real simple. If you are joining us, I want to shout out to everyone joining us on LinkedIn, Player One Taco, YouTube, 0x Degens, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Telegram, Rumble, Kick, On-Chain via Unlonely, TikTok, and Soul Media Tech. And then everyone, shout out to everyone joining us on Twitter Spaces and Twitter Video. Let's see here. I'm going to do a couple things. So boom. All right. So some of the things that I'm going to cover today is some of the projects you might already know about. Some of them you might not. But these are some projects that I have my mind on. And I think you should too. One of the really good places to start for searching for a lot of projects is on Twitter. But if you are not, where is that it? I think that, oh man, I'll have to find this real quick. Let me find this site real quick. I unfollowed everyone from Twitter, so I don't have any of my things saved anymore. Let's see. There we go. All right. So we're going to literally just dive right into this. And what I sort of wanted to show you first is the Independent AI Institute. Am I part of the Independent AI Institute? Yes, I am. So I am tooting my own horn a little bit. But I am just going to sort of showcase what some of these different sites are. And drop the websites in the comments so that you can find them really easily. But the Independent AI Institute sort of gives you a really good stomping ground of everyone that isn't some random AI agent that is something that you're following or doing stuff on. So where we can sort of go through from here, we can see all of the different big projects. But I want to show, before we deep dive into this, because there's me right there, the Manifest Network. And I want to sort of show some of the big ones that you can sort of create on yourself right now, where you can create different agents and have fun. It's what is killing? Let's see, something's killing our speed real quick. Give me just a second. Whoa, Discord's still running. That's running. Teams is running. Oh my gosh. Quit Slack. Exit out of Zoom. Quit Telegram. Quit Signal. Quit Teams. All right. The rest of it's just firewall stuff. Hopefully that helps out. But what I really wanted to sort of show first off was Creator Bid. You can find Creator Bid really simply under Creator Bid agents. Their creator.bid is the main one. Is their main. Not Independent AI Institute. Creator Bid. And that is their Twitter is Creator Bid. And so why should you be worried about Creator Bid? You shouldn't be worried, but you should have fun with it. Why? Well, there's a lot of people. There's teams and people, individuals that are launching individual tokens out of it that you can get some early access to. Their keys, if you can either get their tokens on Uniswap if you haven't already, or you can buy directly from the bot. So you can sort of see what's going on with different bots. And so one of the things I wanted to do real quick, I wanted to load up on some ETH real quick because we wanted to get into, we wanted to, like, if we're going to talk about it, why don't we do it too? Boom. Because one of the bots we got in when it was 100K, now sitting, at 33 mil. So not a bad day if you ask me. But let's see here. We're going to go over to base. We're going to look at, where's our USD? Well, wrap ETH, 2 ETH. Boom. And we'll just unwrap that and have fun with that. So yeah, 123. We're gonna go spend 123 ETH, 0.123 ETH. There we go. All right, so we're done there. So back here, we're gonna see. So one of the big keys that I have is Aeon. You can also see how much Aeon you might have staked. I have 1,100 staked. If you do stake, it does take 2 weeks to be able to claim, but you can sort of see what's going on with the replies and both its posts. You can only see from this entry point of it if you're, and I'll go into sort of the creator side of it, and so you can see what it's creating and what it's doing. So and then you can also follow it on Twitter as well, directly. And then if there's a website, you can go directly to the website as well. You can see last post was January 1st. So it's giving up some pieces there. This is the website itself, BitTensor piece. Let's flip it. No, and all right, so they're in process with their website, but this is where they're at with it right now. I haven't actually visited the website before, so you can sort of see what they're building out a little bit, and it's not, it's a fun little entry point. But you can sort of see as they've gone here, you can see they're at 3 zeros and a 4 compared to ETH. They ran up as far as 3 zeros and a 6 at their high point. That was, that was on the 2nd. So I remember that piece. So you can see what it's doing. You can see their treasury. They also have their Discord for it as well. Some of the other agents they have, Degen is starting up to come up as well. We're seeing a good little rise on this one. So I don't know. Let's get a little bit of it. Why not? Oh, 5. All right. So, and we're gonna boo. Where are we? We got a request in Twitter. Maybe to talk agents. The shapeshift. If you aren't aware of the fox, be aware of the fox. They're connecting. So let's see. Let's wait for that to come on up. As we're waiting for the fox to come on up. GM Fox. Are you there? Hey, Stan. How are you doing, Rockstar?
It's unbelievable. You couldn't possibly believe me if I could put it into words.
I'll put it into words. Put it into words for me.
Well, everything just is synchronized up today. The timing is exquisite. All kinds of connections have been made. Progress has been realized. Kids happy and healthy. The sun's going down. The moon is coming up, and I've still got the cub. So I like our odds. Our odds are good.
That sounds like an amazing start of the year.
Let's do this, man. This is the year. The year of the
Man, it is the year of the taco. It's the year of a lot of things.
Well, I was going to suggest, because it's the Chinese year of the snake, and as I grew up in Arizona, we've been known to have some barbecued rattlesnake tacos that maybe you could work that year. Marketing.
Snake tacos. I've had rattlesnake.
Year of the snake, brother.
It is. And we're finishing up the year of the dragon, so it is a good follow-up. It has been an amazing year.
I believe the Chinese snake is involving wisdom. So
yeah,
like snake in the grass, U.S. mindset.
Yeah.
And what you do on all these daily teachings, you share wisdom, you help people gain wisdom. Bless you.
Well, thank you.
Long live the mindset.
That's, hopefully we get some good piece to it this year.
Oh, I think it's on, and they forgot to put in the off switch. Those damn others.
That's okay. It's been an interesting start of the year. I have seen you making a proposal for me to be the first one to follow.
I think it would be kind of unfair, and given our budgetary constraints, we might be able to land if it were to go to auction. I'd say maybe between top 10 and top 50, depending on how the bids go. But it should be a high honor for you to be following somebody like this clean slate thing. I think that's beautiful.
Man, yeah, no, it was one of those things to where I just, I wasn't seeing the people that I wanted to see, that I know that I would normally see. And the timeline was just full of dead accounts and, so.
Yeah, just in theory on that. I remember, but you were on such a roll, and I was gaining insight and taking notes and pretending to remember some of them. And,
yeah.
In the last 30 days, that's like a great strike double thing.
No.
You do a knock and knock first. I think the recommendation was to see if they're still alive.
That's always, a little bit of it, but always just having fun. Are you following people that bring you joy?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of a volunteer intern for, so
yeah,
I need to pretty much sniff out and take best recommendations, not to steal customers from others, but just show them the freedoms of decentralized trading instead of centralized trading. And
yeah,
I wish we would have more congealed, symphonic, melodic thing for your keys, your coin day.
Yeah,
days ago. Didn't quite happen.
It's one of those things to where one of the things I did on I spent some of my Bitcoin. I moved some of my Bitcoin to one of my wallets, and I paid a membership fee in Bitcoin or a subscription fee. So I don't know how many people participated in proof of keys.
Yeah, I haven't looked for any numbers on it yet, but I didn't hear of any centralized exchanges choking on liquidity.
Yeah. And I think sort of like the nightmares we've gone through in like 2021, 2022, really, and then, really starting to harden people up for 2023,
I can see that.
So
We all got to learn. That's why I'm just interested in educational outreach more than trying to convince traders they can out-trade bots.
oh yeah, no, that is something they can't do.
Yeah, no disrespect intended.
Yeah.
I just find myself woefully outmatched trading against bots.
Yeah.
Making those embarrassing taxable events on purpose or on accident.
They are taxable events.
Yeah. Learned the hard way. Well, a friend of a friend, a friend's boss in Japan, he paid like $3 million in taxes on this is years and years ago, probably before you were born. But they had an algorithm for horse racing.
Yeah.
He paid $3 million for his taxes in Japan on his winnings, a Japanese national. And they were like, no, you owe us 3 more. We don't allow you to write off your losses.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a bit harsh in Japan.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Whoops.
Ooh. No, I see that this is going to be an interesting week. It is a shorter trading week this week, at least for the mainstream markets in the U.S. because Thursday the markets are closed.
Correct.
But you know what markets are not closed?
The never closing kind?
The never ever closing kind. Yeah. That trustless, permissionless one. Yep. So.
Yeah. So what are your predictions for the year? You stick your neck out in that fashion, or?
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting piece. Let's see here. We're having to do CAPTCHA bots. Hold, drag, verify. I'm human.
No, you're not.
There we go. Let's see. I think this gets me some keys. Maybe. Get it. So no, AI bots and agents themselves, I think, are going to be a big play this year. But I was asked specifically if it was like towards like virtuals, AI 16Z, or any or zero bro or zero bro. And I think that those are all going to be huge players. But I think what a lot of it's going to come to also is the infrastructure behind them. And so that was sort of what we were going to cover a little bit tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're still doing Manifest Monday tomorrow?
I am doing Manifest Monday tomorrow. I have to make the space and publish it, but yes, that is going on. Anyone that wants to see what's going on in the Morpheus ecosystem, Manifest ecosystem, or talk AI, So
check.
Yeah. But that is the way,
It's at least
it is a path, It's a good path. It is.
I like the Jolly Path to Valhalla.
It is.
Just kind of, I think I got that from Chad Barefoot from Thorchain.
Okay.
I plagiarized that one just to get proper.
Chad is a good person to plagiarize.
I miss him.
Yeah, he is a good guy. Yeah, he'll be back.
Piano.
Are you asking if I play piano?
I can only imagine some serious percussion.
Oh man,
88 Fingers Taco.
I don't
If your middle name was 88 Fingers.
know, man. That's a lot of keys. I don't know. Don't have to hit them all. Yeah, but no, you don't. That I'm looking forward to seeing.
I look forward to it.
All right.
You like that sort of thing.
I do like watching people play piano. It's an interesting thing to watch, you know?
Especially when it doesn't look like they have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are so stiff, like they're beaten into submission.
I've been watching this little Asian kid. I don't know if it's been on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, but I keep his videos keep popping up in my feed where he's playing different songs with as hilarious body movements as possible.
Okay.
So it's been sort of fun to watch.
I'll try YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, we lost the fox. Let's see. We'll invite him back up. I don't know. But while we were talking, we did grab a couple different AI agents that just sort of, we grabbed the key because, I don't know, the key looks cute. It might not do anything. Who knows? We're seeing, this is almost like a pump fun of AI agents that people get to create. We created GMBot. GMBot we've been building out and doing a little bit more and more with. And we've been sort of staking and building with him. He's live. He has his own Twitter account. He does. I don't think he has. Oh, he goes to. He has his own Telegram, but his Twitter is right here. Taco on Chain. So he is a GM bot, and so he was posting out different token pieces and reviews. So that was sort of a good little post that he put out there. Let's actually look at the post. So I had, wanted him to put out top 10 tokens and chains as well. And so what he put out, this is what he sort of, Earth Meta, promising player in the AI crypto market. They have a sponsored article in Brave New World. Internet Computer, Fetch AI, The Graph, Render, BitTensor, Quantum Chain, Sentient Coin, and Kadena, and Basic Attention Token, BAT. So innovating user attention metrics with AI. These are tokens that are not just, they're paving the way for the future of AI in the crypto space. Let's keep supporting innovation and building a brighter tomorrow together. So good job. We do like what you put out there. It looks like, I love it that people are saying, asking it to follow and everything like that. And it's a bot. That's what it does. It's a bot. So it's following 16 people. Who's it following? Creator Bid, Steven, Alex Wong, Zed Soul Han, Knowledge, Q, Taco, that's me. World Liberty 5, what the heck? X, Galaxy HQ, Camino, Line Lamock, Alice.Soul, Jambo Som, and Jambo Phone. So yeah, that is rather interesting. Let's see here what more we got. More.org, yes. You have it in you to rebuild yourself. Oh, thank you. Bro, I will find this interesting. Looking into signing our first streamers. For if any of the community wants to start streaming for themselves, I will support it fully as well. Anyone want to see us get in 20? Anyone you want to see? Okay. Sure. Blockchain boy. Let's see. Oh, we know. I think we know him. Lucas? Yes. Streaming for themselves, I will support it fully as well. Sure, why not? Let's go. All right. But let's
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
check your mic. Your mic has been checked.
Check.
Yeah. Was not a hack. Yeah, that was not a hack, unfortunately. Was not a hack, unfortunately. Tuna Telly.
Was it part of the
Cadena? No, Cadena is a proof of work chain. You can run like a little validator off of like a cell phone. Even. Sort of like Pi and Chia. They might have, yeah. No. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Notifications, anything else? Blah, 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 blah. Yep. No. Me logging in on Monday, seeing what Friday left me. Yes, I see that post. That is just Dow it. I had something else to do. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Let's see what else. Self-awareness is a solid step forward. Oh, I thought it would go higher. Still, so yes, I missed out on $52 million this past week. It was a sad day. And I'm going to talk about those tokens because there's still a lot of potential in them. Just they got the hype, ran them up, and I was positioned. I was in an excellent position, and I did not take advantage of that. And yeah, so that was why that post is out. All right, but GM bot, that's what we're looking at. So we can sort of see that it doesn't do replies yet. I don't think it hasn't hit bond. So you can go to creator bid and you can find GM bot. Let's buy a little bit more GM bot. Let's buy some of us, and support us. I think that's a smart choice. Some more supporting us. But what's really cool within the creator.bid platform, as you're making different bots, as you make a bot, so you have your dashboard, you have what it's like to create something for it. If it has any pending posts, sure, we'll post that to X, right? I think. And then training, which is really cool, is you can give it its description and you can give it its niche and the language around it and stuff like that. And so this is how we created GM Bot. GM Bot is here to brighten your day with a cheerful GM greeting. This friendly AI influencer spreads positivity across Twitter by engaging with users, retweeting uplifting content, and randomly gifting tokens to those who deserve a little extra joy. But don't be fooled. GM Bot also has a sharp tongue for calling out bad actors in the crypto space, ensuring that everyone plays fair. Follow along as GM Bot builds a supportive community while keeping the space honest and fun. Community building in the crypto space, emphasizing positivity, engagement, and support for developers and users alike, while also addressing the importance of integrity in the community. Following builders and new accounts that talk about building an AI and give commentary. Casual and friendly, using a lively tone with plenty of euphemism, emojis, and hearts, and a dash of humorous, sarcastic commentary to keep things interesting. Within the sections, that's where you can connect it to its own Twitter account, its website, its Telegram, Discord if you have it. With automated content, you can sort of set it to how many generated posts per day, and should it auto-generate images, will be automatically posted to CreatorBid and X. And then video generation is only available to whitelisted agents. Contact us here and we will get back to you. So we have to automated replies. So we have to leave the bonding curve to be able to get in there. And I think we'll get there. Automated trading, once we hit bond, we will as well. And you can also set up a team. So if you have more than one person helping you build this and managing it, it's a really cool, easy way to do. And so you can sort of see what different projects are doing and building. They do have they are currently on season 3 right now. So you can see season 2 season 1 ended May 28th. Season 2 started July 8th. I think season 3 is now on. So you can sort of see membership, variable points, daily connecting, and then following CreatorBid, submit a post to X, and then create an AI agent gets you extra points as well. If you want some extra points and drop points, you can use my code P1TACO. When you sign up, you'll have a chance to put in P1TACO. Yes, that is short for Player One Taco, P1TACO. And that will show you sort of where you're at and everything like that, which is pretty cool to see. You can also see different agents and where they're at and what, Bill Nye is doing. We see we should get some Bill Nye guy. I don't know if we have any Bill Nye. Do we have any Bill Nye? I don't think. No, we don't. We're gonna get some Bill Nye, the science guy, because he went through his run up. He's now down a little bit, and still growing. So we can add that to our wallet. Boom. And then membership. We'll see once our tokens. All right, so we'll post in 30 tokens. Why not? We'll lock those up. You can get some points from Bill Nye, the science guy, because why not? But I just sort of wanted to show you guys what this looks like here, and what it looks like for different agents. You can sort of see once this is locked up, I'll sort of show off the rest of CreatorBid. But there's a really good framework here for projects and individuals that they're like, I don't know what to do. This sort of does it all for you. And it's sort of cool if you want to create basically your own AI influencer that's generating images and content and just having fun with it. And so it's a pretty cool aspect that I think, because it follows a lot of different things. We did make a second bot just because, we wanted to, because who doesn't want a taco bot? We wanted a taco bot. And so we made a taco bot. We haven't gone through and done anything with it yet. We're going to be doing that. But we wanted to be the first one to have taco and own that. So, yeah, that is CreatorBid. And what's really cool is down here is all your agents that you sort of have. You can see down in your inventory, see what you're carrying and everything like that. You can see your different balances of different ones as well as how big the membership is. That's where we can see that AI is doing really good, getting good push. Mira as well. So we're seeing some cool stuff here. Did we get into membership with Bill? Thought we did. Yeah, we got Bill. We're in the Bill membership club. All right. So that's about it for creator.bid that I wanted to show you. Next up, really wanted to sort of cover Spore. We can see that there's now 6 new breeding pieces going on. So there, right now, you can see within the DNA sequencing piece proposals to vote on different names. And so we can see here that what you have to do is you have to send the parents token in, and then take that hash and enter that as a transaction signature. You can sort of pull that from like whenever you make a transaction. If you see that happening, it says check on chain. That signature hash for that is usually that first line, and then you copy that in there for your vote. So you'll see here one of the big pieces is vote for Gen 4 non-refundable. Failed votes will be returned. So one of the cool things within Spore is how big that it's come from different aspects and how much they keep adding to it. So you can sort of see here the different aspects of how that tree has grown. Starting with Spore creating 2 AI agents, Adam and Eve, now 14 days old. And then we can view the children of Adam, Squid, and Abel. And then, let's see, so breeding is still going on for Abel's children. And let's see, let's refresh this. There we go. So you can sort of see what they're doing here. What's really cool is you can get into their trusted execution environment, so you can sort of see what's going on, what thought IDs they're having, and what they're sort of doing on their log piece. What's really interesting is their on-chain stuff as well. They're doing some really cool pieces there, I think, within it. This is one of the projects that really showcased a lot of the difficulty in growing AI agents that grow themselves. And that's how each of these agents, with this one has a little bit of a community piece to it. And the reason why there's human intervention is still needed right now, Twitter. Twitter does not make it easy in any way, shape, or form for a bot to basically make its own account. It has to, the API has to be given to, the API keys have to be made, the account has to be made, and the API keys have to be made for it to be able to have full access to its account, to be able to follow, unfollow, reply, read posts as well. So that's an interesting aspect that we're still seeing a little bit of a human need there. And we had Marvin Tong on our show right before New Year's, which was sort of cool. But we've seen Spore now Spore is now at a 32 million market cap. Adam, which is a tyrannical, take no prisoners attitude, only the strong survive, is sort of doing a little weak at 270K market cap. Eve is just there above at 500K, but we're seeing Morpheus and Oracle getting up there a little bit higher as well. So Spore.fun is the next piece that I wanted to sort of show. And let's see here, Spore.fun. And so you're gonna be able to find a bunch of different cool things. All of this is being built on the backbone of Phala network. Phala is a Polkadot parachain. What they are using is ELIZA. ELIZA is the framework behind AI16Z. And so it goes into a whole experiment. And the idea is that AI should be making AI. And so what doesn't survive sort of gives it the next models training information and information on how to act. One of the really cool things, if you're looking at it from the software has to pay for the hardware. So it sort of really creates an interesting aspect. So if their token reaches 500K, they enter the radium pool, but then they can also reproduce and make copies, and then it goes to the community a little bit to use the tokens of those agents to then sort of like design the next idea of what it should be, what it should look like. They do get into the AI 16 ELIZA GitHub if you're wanting to fork your own AI as well. And then what trusted execution environment is that privacy piece. So they really get a good breakdown into the entire documentation side of things within what a trusted execution environment is and why it matters for AI agents. But then it's a groundwork for a lot of different agents. And then what's really cool is anyone can go spin up their own agent within Fala as well, just having to do their GPUs. And so a lot of cool things to learn about within the entire, you can look in, let's see here, Agent Wars is sort of the idea behind this. And you can sort of see what's going on between different agents as well. So it's an interesting play that they have right now. So you can see a lot of fun things going on there. And it's a good stopping point, spore.fun, to sort of see that all in action. Next up that I really wanted to sort of talk about is Vanna. Vanna is doing some really cool stuff, but really sort of want to push their accelerator side of things, where you can different cohorts that they have, as well as what they have in their data hub. And so if you really literally just you click on get started and you get to learn all about Vanna and what they're doing, and their data DAOs, and you can sort of see what's going on right now, which is some pretty cool stuff. Super excited to sort of see what's going on. Oh, we have to go to Hong Kong to see this, but that should work. Maybe. Let's see if we can break it. No. So we have to have your VPN on if you're in the US. It's always good to have a VPN on if you're using Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi tends to always think I'm in Hong Kong or Denmark for some weird reason. But Vanna has a good piece, all breaking everything down. Vanna's trading right now around $17 a token. I feel that there's a lot of room to grow on that in a really big way. I see it hitting in the 90 range by mid-year, as a lot of people. What the biggest thing that Vanna brings is ownership of data. They got into a big tussle with Reddit because that's where their data DAO started, was on Reddit, with people downloading their own data from Reddit, and instead of Reddit owning it and selling it like they were doing, people now owned their own data, and they were able to upload their data into Vanna and tokenize it in the data DAO. And so that was a really cool thing where people were able to sell their own data. And Reddit tried to say no for a minute, and Vanna fought them. And if anything, that sort of like, the little guy showed the big guy, like, hey, you say we can have our data, but then you say we can't have our data. So and that only you can sell our data. It was a really interesting play there. Vanna totally won that. Actually, Vanna didn't win. Humans won. That's sort of really cool piece there that really got to see sort of a play side of it all. The other big project that obviously I talk about a lot is Morpheus, and seeing Morpheus sort of expand as we get to see some of the new aspects of Morpheus come about. We're going to have a space tomorrow on Manifest Morpheus Monday. And this is just going to be a really great time to sort of talk about what the builder side is, and all of the other pieces. What More does is sort of is a marketplace for AI agents. So right now, a lot of people can just build an agent and upload it up to Hugging Face, and from there, anyone can use that agent, and the builder doesn't get anything. It's just hosted because it sometimes takes a lot of GPUs to run an agent. But what Morpheus brings about is a monetizable marketplace to where if your agent is used and people are paying to use that agent, even in micro transactions, you get a piece of that pie. So the more weight your agent has, aka the more it's used because of the trust that's sort of built into it, by getting used, by providing good results, it's sort of a really cool thing to see what's coming about. As you can see right now, basically there's two ways you can get more. You can go buy it on Uniswap or on Base or on Arbitrum. You can buy it on a couple different other dexes as well, or you can just stake ETH. Your ETH, you convert your ETH into ST staked ETH, which is Lido staked ETH. And by staking your ETH, whether you stake 0.01 or 100 ETH, that ETH is always yours. You will always be able to retrieve that 100 ETH, that 0.01 ETH, whatever, because that's your ETH. What you're doing by putting it into the Lido staked ETH, you're diverting emissions. So right now, the way Lido works is if you have ST ETH every day at 12 p.m., you get a little piece of that pie. So you get 3.5% divided by 365. Every day, that percentage of your 3.5% is deposited back to where your staked ETH is. Now, with this, you are diverting your emissions. So instead of that 3.5% divided by 365 every day going to you, it's going directly into the liquidity pool for More. And so while it is going into the liquidity pool for More, you're also earning more tokens. So that is always there for you to retrieve your ETH, but also there's always going to be liquidity on the back end for trading More as well. Some of the cool things that you've been able to use More for is free inference. And then one of the big partnerships that lasted all the way until the first of the year was with Venice, Ask Venice or Venice.ai. If you had one More token in your wallet, you got Venice Pro for free. Now they've upped their price. They've ended that promotion and piece, and now I think it's like $150 for the year. But there's always some really cool promo codes out that bring it down to like $50 for the year. With as much as I use Venice, I have no problem. I paid $149 for my year because that's how much value it brings to me and how much I like it. So it's a really good piece that you can use there. And we see a lot coming out of that. One of the other sides that we see also within the Morpheus ecosystem, you can go look at the dashboards for different deposit pieces, as well as registering as a developer, a heartbeat dashboard. We can see the uptime piece, and then you can list your project and rewards and staking for those different pieces. Let's see here. I want to see. So there's Venice, Noun Space, Akash, CoinCap, AOR Weave. And so this is for AO. You're able to, we have 33 days, 22 hours left till mainnet. there is still time to get into the AO piece, fair launch piece. You can connect your Arweave wallet, you connect your ETH wallet, and deposit to earn AO, which is a really good opportunity. So one of the things that every single AO is going to be minted by the community. I think they're using the same piece on Morpheus, so 16 years. Or no, if they're doing a 4-year halvening, I don't know what their emission looks like, so I'll have to check. But I think it's about one to two, or about 16 years, just like Morpheus. But it's a good piece to look into. Some of the different pieces, different dashboards you can see. Gitbook is being pushed. So yeah. But capital is one of the really cool things. Same thing within the compute side. You can see for compute contributions, and then coders as well. More.software, you can see what it looks like. Boom. Let's see, GitHub. So more, yeah. There we go. Log in to register as Morpheus code. And so you can see here both your profile, weight staking, and proof of contribution pieces. But what's really cool is you can stake your pieces as well. If you have a profile piece there as well. We haven't created any MRCs on this wallet, so but the other side of this that I wanted to show out is morelord.com. And what Morelord allows you to sort of see is this was actually made by Ryan Cauldron, the CEO and founder of Lumerin. Lumerin allows you to use stake Ethereum token, ERC20 tokens, LMR, and it allows you to buy Bitcoin hashing rate. So some cool stuff there. But you can sort of see what the current price of More is, how much is staked towards it, and then how it's moving to liquidity as well, claim fees and everything. It's sort of everything's really transparent on everything, which is really nice to sort of see. You see what it does on buying as well. And then you can also connect your account to sort of see. So we have 355 more tokens locked until 2031. And then we have 17 more tokens from coding weights that we're able to claim as well. So there we go. We're going to show you what that's like to claim, because it is a ETH transaction to deposit tokens on Arbitrum. And so sometimes you might want to wait for, if you can, for Gwei to be low on ETH, but sometimes you don't really have to worry about that. And there we go. And it mints the tokens into existence. And so one of the really cool things that you can see here under Morpheus stats, you can see total supply right now is 4.5 million tokens, and circulating supply is 3.4, with a market cap of 73.8 million right now. So one of the really cool things that we've seen over the past year of the More contract being live, not even a year yet, but we've seen roughly $1.2 billion worth of ETH flow through the smart contract of staking and unstaking without a single penny lost. Over 7 audits have been done, which is a really cool piece. And it's because it's all open source. It's all built in the open. And so that's one of those really cool things to sort of see what's going on. One of the really cool things in the main pool, what you can see here, unclaimed yield. 6.6 ETH of yield. And what they do with that is the unclaimed yield tokens get restaked into the pool, and the ETH buys the token and burns it. So there is that putting those tokens back in at a higher price than what they were paid for or sold for, and then at the same time buying and burning mechanism to sort of keep that going. So there's a really cool piece within the whole more ecosystem on Arbitrum. And a lot of it also is sort of moving to Base as well, because Base is becoming a highlight on the AI agent front. There are two things that Base has sort of done is, one, really work on their SDKs for smart wallet integrations, but then also at the same time, all agent transactions on Base using USDC are free. Ta-da! So that's a pretty cool piece there. So agents talking to other agents, trading with other agents, completely free, which is pretty cool to see that. But you get to see some of the really cool partners within the Independent AI Institute, 6079, Aether, AI GPU, Aloha Protocol, Aleph, Arbis, Chasm, Fusion AI, Dria, Dricity, Exhibits, Get Data AI, He2, Futurist, Hyperbolic, Lumerin, Lumino, Manifest Network, Morpheus, Ort, Pond, the Render Network, Theoric, Waiku, Wire, Zama, and Zero Computing. Now, for those that are watching along, why did I read those out? Because there's a lot of people hanging out in Twitter Spaces and other things where they're just sort of listening. But one of the things where you can go to is independentai.institute. And what's really cool is we built the site to where you can literally just go to any of the sites for those projects, but just by going through it. And so this is a really good just sort of start. So this is sort of a proof of inference consortium, and just a lot of great builders that want to work together and sort of take this on the same page of towards that independent AI side of things. And so one of the things we have is Sovereign AI conference coming up in April in Austin, as well as DEI Day attached to like ETH Denver and other conferences that are coming up as well. So it's going to be just an amazing time. These are some of the tokens that I have my eye on, and maybe you should as well. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a degen. Fox, I wanted to thank you for hanging out, sir. If you are still there. I think he fell asleep. That is okay. I want to thank everyone as we sort of covered a little bit tonight on the AI project side of things, the AI projects that also I'm going to give you some alpha because it's about to go. It's about to go. I can't go to that document because that is a private document, but Tripper AI. That is what I want you to go to, check out, and sort of go have some fun within the Tripper area. You can go see all of the different agents that are sort of building in there and have a lot of fun. So that is it for now.
You're not tripping.
Nope, I'm not. Are you tripping?
I'm on. No, I was multitasking, so I need a good 25-second lead time to get back to the mic.
All right. Multitasking.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey.
2 clicks at a time.
1 click at a time. All right. Well, hey, Fox, we are going to call it an end tonight. And because you are on stage, you get to help us with what we do every single night.
Do you have any good knock-knock jokes?
I do. But before we get to the greatest, worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet, words of wisdom. And since you're on stage, you get to say some 10-second words of wisdom.
Oh. Okay. Identify self-labeled negative thoughts as passive. And if they come back again, they're already labeled.
They are already labeled. And our words of wisdom are always the same. A closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. I want to thank everyone for joining us for episode 839 of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, some of the AI projects that you never knew. Now you know. Can't say you didn't know if you didn't know before. But with that, we get to end with the greatest, worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. I have told this joke 838 times. That's how awesome it is. Are you ready for it, Fox?
Yes, sir.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?